Hello everyone, and welcome to Talking Over Tea. Amelia and I were originally going to film this video together, but she is out of town visiting pen pals and we didn't have enough time to film it before, so unfortunately you just have me this week. But I'm just going to go through some of the books that I've purchased in the last couple months. So the first book is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. We used to talk about the Lunar Chronicles series like almost every single video like a year ago or 2 years ago. The Lunar Chronicles is a series that Amelia and I both really enjoy. It is a YA, very popular series that are fairy tale retellings that are set in like a dystopian sci-fi world. So I found the first one in the series and it was in really good condition. I found this at a thrift store. So I decided to get this. It's the first one. I don't own any of the other ones. So now I just have to make sure I find the other ones in the same editions. And then I found King Arthur and His Knights of the Round Table by Roger Lancelyn Green. I've mentioned a million times about how much I like the King Arthur story, and this is one that I haven't actually read but have been really wanting to read. So I was really excited to find this, and it's also in really good condition. I'm excited to see how this one is different from the ones that I've already read. And it looks like this one is like the entire King Arthur story in one, which I have not read the whole thing. I've only read like the first books or part of the story. It'll be exciting to read the whole thing. Then I found a whole bunch of books at one thrift store. I got All Things Wise and Wonderful by James Herriot. I'm not even sure which one in the series this is. Looks like it might be the third. I still have not read any of them, but I'm collecting them to read. So I'm still looking for the first one, so that's kind of why I haven't read it, but it was nice to find this. Now I have 3 of them. And then I got The Bronze Bow by Elizabeth George Speare. I have actually not read this, though I feel like I have, because my sister and my mom read it and listened to it, and I would kind of hear bits and pieces of it and hear them talking about it. I don't exactly know what this is, but I believe that it is set, there's like nothing in the back or anything. I think that it is set when Jesus came to Earth, but I'm not exactly sure. But I do know it's a really good book, so I do want to read that sometime. And then I did get a few that I was gonna say I got some that I haven't read, but I haven't read most of those. But these are ones that I didn't really know what they were. So this is Becoming Jane Austen by John Spence. I have heard of the movie. I haven't watched it though, but this is a biography of Jane Austen, and I've been wanting to read more biographies and learn more about people in the past, so I thought I'll just pick it up and hopefully I'll read it sometime. I don't know if it's any good. Hopefully it's not like a horrible biography. And then I found Wishes and Wellingtons by Julie Berry. I read a book by Julie Berry, The Passion of Dulce, in one of our vlogs, like reading on a time crunch or something like that. And I had like conflicted thoughts on that book, but I really did enjoy the writing and everything, so I decided just to get this. It's a middle grade novel about I believe some kids in like Victorian London who find a genie or something like that. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I'd never heard of this, never seen it, but I just thought I would trust that I liked the other book by this author and try this one out. And then another one that I had never heard of. And then I got Jepp, Who Defied the Stars. I could not tell if that was an L or a J. But it's Jepp, Who Defied the Stars by Katherine Marsh. I do not know the author, but there was a, what is it called? I can't remember what this is called, but on the back there was like a review by Ruta Sepetys, who I also really enjoy her books. I've read a few of them and I've liked every one that I've read, so, oh, the ink is blue. That is weird. You probably can't tell, but it's got, the writing is in blue ink. I have never seen that before. I don't know if this is middle grade or young adult or adult. I'm assuming it's not adult, but there's this tiny little summary in here, and it says, Jepp, a teenage dwarf living in 16th century Europe, leaves home to seek his destiny. So that is all I know, and I was just going based on the little review by an author that I like. It looks interesting. Hopefully these authors have not steered me wrong. I hope it's good. And then the last book I got, I haven't even taken out of the packaging. This is one that is new, and I ordered it. I read the sequel to it in our last vlog, and so I got These War-Torn Hands by Emily Hayes. I don't know if I read this one in a vlog, but I feel like I've talked about it 55,000 times. It is a Wild West King Arthur retelling, and it's really good. So I bought this new. It was on sale, but I was very excited to find it, and it has like such a beautiful cover. And I'm really excited to own it. I only have one more out of the series left to read, and can't wait to read that and see what happens. I've talked about this a million times, so I don't need to say anything more, but I do love it a lot. And that is everything that I have bought recently. I've kind of been not buying as many books because I haven't been finding them at thrift stores because I own a lot of them. So I think I need to get reading more good books so that I can find them at thrift stores. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'd love to hear about anything that you have been reading or that you purchased, and I will see you in the next one.